What's up, guys? It's your boy Reese Spoken, and I know I've had a bit of a time off. I think the last time I posted up a video was about a month and a half ago, I think, or something like that, I don't know. But it's pretty much just the case of the only reason why I haven't had a video posted up is because I had a LG 32-inch TV and it kind of exploded on me. I had to get it all fixed and stuff. Lucky enough it was in the warranty, so that's the only reason why I haven't really had any proper videos up, because I wanted to get back onto my schedule, so I didn't really want to upload, say, Happy Wheels on a Friday and then whatever I'm going to do on a Saturday now because the Olympics is gone, and then as I said as well, on a Sunday I'll probably be doing gameplay footage of just any game that I can pretty much pick up. So for today, I'm going to be speaking about a topic, and it's going to be accompanied by a 50 to 10 hardcore domination on Seatown on Modern Warfare 3. Each week it'll be different things, obviously, because we've got quite a lot of games coming up in the next couple of weeks, so it'll be all different kind of games that I'll be playing. So today's topic was kind of like it's going to be a topic on something that actually happened to me last night. It's going to be pretty much on respect, but I'm not copying anyone else's videos. I'm not doing respect on like YouTube or respect for your parents or anything, because I've seen a lot of videos like that. So say people like Syndicate, Fearcrads, PewDiePie. I'm not doing something like that. Pretty much I'll go in with the story and then I'll kind of go from there. Last night I do St John's Ambulance, which if you guys don't know is pretty much, we're kind of like free NHS, so we go to like different locations and stuff, different events, and we pretty much supply first aid for the actual event. So what I was at yesterday is I was at Thames Festival, which is kind of like kind of self-explanatory. It's a festival going along the span of the Thames. So perfectly good duty, and then I was on my way home. I don't know if you guys, most of my viewers are people that live near me, so you guys will know, but if I have any viewers that don't know, I live in Ilford in Essex, and I was getting a train from Romford, which is kind of near Essex, which is not in Essex, but it's near where I live anyway. But I was walking down the road and just casually minding my own business, didn't have any music in or anything. I was just walking down the road, and I hear it before I see it, and I can hear a bit of commotion. But I instantly assume it's like a bit of rabble out the pub, because where I was walking along there was quite a lot of pubs and stuff. So, but to my surprise, I'm walking along and all I can see is it looks from a distance like two lads pretty much grabbing each other, doing a bit of like, I thought it was rough and tumble, so I just kind of was like, right, I'll leave it. Then I hear one of them, which was, the one guy was 6 foot, the other guy was probably about my height, so but not 5 foot-ish. But pretty much where it was the taller guy was mugging the kid. He looked like a kid when I got close anyway. But yeah, it was pretty much a grown man mugging a 16, 17-year-old kid. So I didn't really care. I weren't exactly in a good mood as it was anyway. So I run over and I pretty much got in the middle of them both. But as normal in any kind of muggings or fights or anything, everything's over and done with really quickly. So I run over, got in the way of the kid in between the man, and I pretty much took a punch to the face. Kind of took it as it was. Didn't really hurt, but now I'm feeling the things of it today. But yeah, pretty much I stopped a mugging. So obviously anyone that kind of stops anything bad, you feel quite good for yourself. But after, it kind of not give me a reality check, but it was kind of the case of respect for people in general. Like, there are people going around, I don't know how old he was because he had a balaclava over his face, but it was the case of there are people going around, or just in general, mugging kids. And obviously some people might say, oh no, 16, 17, you're almost an adult. But this guy could have been in his 40s, he could have been the same age as us. It's not the point, it's respect in general for people. And in my view, this guy had no respect for anyone. He didn't care who he mugged, who he assaulted. He pretty much mugged a 17-year-old, and I'm 17, so he pretty much went to mug a 17-year-old and then physically assaulted a 17-year-old as well. And I was at home and I was just thinking, like, what kind of respect do people have around where I live? Because it then made me think of all the things I've seen as well, because in my eyes, even though the guy didn't get mugged, I class that as bullying, because he pretty much, in my eyes, focused on this kid because he was smaller, he was on his own, and to me that seems like bullying. And for one thing that I hate in the whole of anything, whatever you speak to me about, because I'm quite laid back, the one thing I hate, because I don't really hate much, is bullying. Because I can be perfectly honest, because I don't care what people say on my videos and stuff. I was bullied when I was younger. I was bullied nearly all the time by different kids, smacked about. I wasn't fully beaten the shit out of. I'll happily swear, I don't really care, it's my channel. But I was bullied quite a lot, primary school, secondary school. So now I absolutely despise bullying, whatever the thing is. Don't get me wrong, people know the difference between bullying and taking the piss, and so do I. I take the piss all the time, if you know any of my friends, but I hate bullying. Bullying is the worst form of thing, especially in kids. When you're an adult, you can kind of stand up to yourself, but when people are being bullied, say because they're fat, or they don't follow the same things as everyone else, or they look a bit different, they wear glasses, they're geeks, they do this, they do that. It's still, to be honest, people should learn to respect each other, because if you don't respect, it's a bit like karma, really. Because I know eventually, maybe not now, maybe not for a couple of years' time, but I can guarantee the guy that smacked me and went to mug the kid will eventually hit karma in the face, pretty much. And he will, we will eventually, us two, me and the guy that got mugged, will eventually know that karma got him. We might necessarily know what happened, but karma will eventually get the guy, because I believe that karma will eventually hit everyone. Whatever bad thing you've done, even if it's as minimal as, say, I don't know, nicking sweets out of a shop, eventually you're going to get cocky and you're going to think, oh, I did it once, let's try again. You go and do it and the shopkeeper will catch you, and if you're unlucky enough, it may go further than the whole slap on the back of the hand, kicked out of the shop. And to be honest, I got assaulted, the guy got mugged. Luckily he didn't get hit, which was the main thing I was worried about. I didn't care that I got hit after. I was more bothered that the guy was alright. I gave him my details, gave him my phone number, I even gave him where I lived, just in case he didn't want to come and find me and didn't feel that ringing me was the best thing. And I did not care about myself. That's the one thing that everyone knows about me nowadays. If you looked at me, actually to be honest, not even nowadays, go back when I was bullied. Even if I'd been bullied that day, if one of my friends, whether girl or boy, would come to me and said, oh yeah, I feel like shit, la 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 la, I wouldn't care. I'd put myself to the side and I'd help them, because in my eyes, why should I worry about myself? Because I'm one of those people, I'd rather other people be happy and me keep my problems to myself, because then that shows the person that people can respect them, and there is respect in the world. Yeah, there might be some arseholes around, like the guy from last night, or just people in general that might not respect, but why should I then not respect people? So at least people in the community near me know that, like, if I take into context that I've done St. John's for 8 years, I did scouts from like the age of 6 to 16, so I did scouts for 10 years. I do nothing but things to help people, so I feel that I do my thing. I might not be the best person in the world, I might not be the most respectful person, say, to my parents, because don't get me wrong, I'm talking about respect now, but I know a couple of times I've stood out of line with my parents, but my parents have known how to respect me, and that's what I've learnt from, is I believe that the main context of people respecting each other in the community near me goes down to parents, because if the kid don't teach their children what, like, in a young age, how to respect people, they're not going to be able to respect other people when they're older. And especially around where I live, you've got all the stereotypes around near me, and everyone stereotypes each other as well. But it's the case of I walk down the road and you just see teenage kids disrespecting elderly and different races and stuff. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to say that I'm no angel. I've made my racial comments, I've made my comments against elderly people, I've made my comments against fat people, different colours, geeks and stuff like that. I'm not innocent, but I've gotten older and I've learned that eventually, as I'm going to call it now, eventually I'm going to get a kick in the nuts, because obviously I'm not the best looking, I'm not the skinniest, so if I end up making a comment, how do I not know that the guy that I'm saying it to, or the girl I'm saying it to, is going to eventually say something about me? everyone's always got their flaws, but their flaws are also things that make them. Because obviously, I might not, as I just said, I might not be the best looking, I might not be, say, the smartest, but I come away with good grades from secondary school because I concentrated. I've got a lovely, beautiful girlfriend now. I went through some bad times for the past couple of weeks, but I've now got a beautiful girlfriend that I respect totally. But I'd rather, another thing as well is that, and it's the main thing that if she eventually watches this video, she's going to be like, oh, shut up. But I'm currently in my second year. Unfortunately, she's now got to redo a year at her school. But I'm going to be there 110% no matter what she says. She argues with me, typical relationship. She tells me that I don't need to worry and stuff. But I might not know about the things that she's studying, but I'm still going to help. That's the kind of respect that people need. It doesn't matter if you think you can't do it. The person would rather you try instead of not trying at all. Whether friend, family, or girlfriend or boyfriend in people's things, even though there's like 12% of my viewers are girls. But respect in general, I believe, needs to be. If I was the head education person of whatever, I would bring back respect in general and have it taught to people, because people just don't respect each other anywhere near me. But I guess that's my rant without repeating anything. I hope you guys like the gameplay. I'm not the best Call of Duty player, but I think 50 for 10 on hardcore is pretty good. I hope you guys have a very nice day. I hope you come back for my videos. And